The year is 1963 and it's your birthday. What better present could you have asked for than a new split window coupe Corvette? And then you get it. When images of the 1963 Corvette began to hit the press, it turned into water cooler talk for car aficionados. It was a year of many firsts for the Vette. First year for a coupe, first year for independent rear suspension, and it was these styling and handling cues that caught the eye of an Ohio couple. And this particular 63 coupe became the present for the lucky wife.
It was bought new in 1963 for a woman for her 50th birthday. Well, they lived in Columbus, Ohio, and they never brought the car out of the garage until Memorial Day. And they only drove it till Labor Day on weekends, and then they put it back in the garage.
Current owner Denny Strodman purchased the coupe back in the late 80s after hearing about it from a friend.
Yeah, I used to go to all the Corvette shows, and I became friends with a fellow up there that owned B&G Corvette Restoration up in Illinois. He bought the car from the original owners. He restored the car with the idea that he was going to keep it forever, he wasn't going to sell it. Well, he ran into a financial problem and he sold it to a guy he knew. And this guy didn't appreciate the car because he was always going back to Bob and complaining about everything. And Bob said to me at one of the shows, he said, "Denny, I'd give anything if you'd buy that car from me." Well, I talked to the guy and we finally got together on the price and I ended up buying it. And that was in the late 80s and I've had it ever since.
When this car was on the lot, the sticker showed a retail price of $4,257. Had $53 for the 300-horse 327, $75 for the power steering, and $80 for the silver paint, and for just around $4,500, the lady owned one sweet birthday present. One of the things that makes this car rather special, besides being a split-window coupe, is that the odometer reached just over 35,000 original miles. And according to Denny and others who've driven the car, they say it feels just like it did the day it rolled out of the showroom.
I had the car documented. I was an NCRS judge, so I took it to the NCRS meet, and I got a top flight with it with no trouble at all. The hardest thing to get on an old car to prove the originality and that everything is good and works and so on is what they call performance verification. You have to take the car out on a 10-mile course, and you have to run it up to speed, you have to start, stop. Everything on it has to work, and it all has to work like the day it left the showroom floor. Now they have a 15-minute leeway they give you. If one thing breaks, you have 15 minutes to fix it. If you can't fix it, you fail. If something doesn't work, you fail. This car passed with flying colors, and the judge that did my performance, he was a man by the name of Art Sims. He was a master NCRS judge. At that time, he was probably 70 years old, and he told me that he had done the performance verification on maybe 1,000 or 2,000 63 and 64 Corvettes, because that's what he drove. He said, but this was the best running, best riding 63, 64 he had ever been in. It has the performance verification, it's a Bloomington Gold top flight, and it's an NCRS top flight car. Now, you don't find many cars like that. Every one of the performance verifications on this car was signed by Zora Duntov, and since then he's passed away. So this car is really well documented.